This is a story about my journey to Italy to find my grandmother's village, a little village called Brittoli. This is the drive up to Brittoli and beautiful mountain roads, olive trees in the distance. It's a beautiful September day. Sky, not a cloud in the sky. There I am in an olive field as I journey up through her village. And I'm at awe with the beauty. It's just gorgeous. These are grape trees, or olive trees, or sorry, grape trees in the background, and the grapes are really heavy that day. They hadn't been harvested. So this is September '07, and you can see them beautiful, beautiful mountains in the distance. And it just was breathtaking. This is a little town as I'm driving up to her village outside of Pescara, Italy. Once again, just more pictures of the journey up. Beautiful journey. This is this winding road leading up to her village. Her village is up in the mountains. It's called Brittoli, and it's in the province of Pescara. So you can see the road ahead. Beautiful Italy, hot, beautiful September day in 2007. Not understanding, not knowing what I'm going to see. I'm the first one from our family to go visit her village or to find her village. Nani immigrated to Canada in the early 1900s, we believe in the 20s. She had 3 daughters. The youngest, my mother, Teresa Yolanda. Her maiden name was Trabuco. Here's the drive up. Beautiful winding road. And in the distance are the little villages up in the mountains. Very typical of Italy's scenery. Just love this country. It's my 3rd visit to Italy. And the first I'm actually able to find my grandmother's. And here's a sign. You're entering Brittoli. I'm so excited at this point. So I'm driving up, stopping the car, getting out, taking pictures. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is as I'm entering the little village of Brittoli. I never could find Brittoli on the map, and I bought a Garmin navigation system, keyed in the word Brittoli, Italy, and there it was. I was just beyond myself with excitement to know that I'd actually go to see my grandmother's village. So my grandmother immigrated to Canada back in the early 1920s, never returned to Italy, and I'm the first of the family to go. None of her 3 daughters went. So here, as driving into it, this is, as you can tell, more newer housing. Here's the sign, Brittoli, and you'll see the elevation. It's quite high up in the mountains. Once again, the view, beautiful, just gorgeous. You can see how high up I am. Beautiful. Beautiful mountains in the distance. So here's the little village, and the typical Italy scene, little cobblestone roads. I thought that was quite interesting. This little school bus. Sure, that wasn't there when my grandmother was there. Look at the roads, the little cobblestone roads, the little kind of walled city. There I am. This is the entry to the really old part of Brittoli. You can see behind me is the little road. Once again, just some signs in Brittoli. Look at the background. Look at the beauty. And this is the road that winds up into the little village. Look at the beautiful Italian colors and feel to this little village. And to think that my grandmother actually, walked down these little roads, I find is very nostalgic for me. And this is sort of if you look over the sides of the wall in the little village, this is the homes that are down there. And I'm sure they probably existed when my grandmother was there. Look at the beauty. Just look at that. People live here. It's a village around. It has 300 people that live in this village. It was very quiet the day I was there. This is a plaque on the side of a building, and if you look at it closely, you can see my grandmother's maiden name. Silvestri was my grandmother's maiden name. Is on that. More little cobblestone roads leading, winding around into the city, little town. Beautiful. This is the beauty. If you look way out there, you can see the Adriatic Sea. Isn't this beautiful? Look at the flower baskets, and it's perfect clean. It's just so perfectly clean, spotless. More little balconies in the little village of Brittoli. Winding roads and the big doors. Gorgeous. Look at the staircase. I thought these doors were beautiful, these old doors, and as always, cats sound asleep in the doorway. They're not too fond of their cats. They shoo them away. I think they look like really wild cats, because no, they're skinny little cats, so feral cats perhaps. And this is the pictures of the mountain once again. Look how the village is. It's all walled. There's a church there that was from the 15th, 16th century, so I think of that church as where my grandmother would have went as a child. This is just a picture in the mirror's office of Brittoli way back when. This is a gentleman that was helpful to me and toured me around. He went knocking on these doors asking the villagers if they knew my grandmother. He couldn't speak English with my very limited Italian. He thought I was looking for my grandmother. So finally he understood that I was trying to that she was born there, and I was trying to find out about her. So he was just great. He took me in his little van. He drove me to this lady's house. You'll see her picture soon. That lived in America, had a son in America. So she called her son in Boston and helped translate what I was trying to do in Brittoli. So it's quite funny. I think as we progress down these pictures, you'll see her. There she is on the phone to her grandson trying to in Boston. Here's the mirror, and this is where I find my grandmother's birth certificate. And look, it's in 1904, city or village of Brittoli. There's the mirror of the little town of Brittoli. And we found her birth certificate plus her brother's. Here I am with her birth certificate in my hand, photocopies. He was so, and this is leaving, and that sign says Arrivederci Brittoli, altitude 779 meters. So I hope to come back there someday. It was truly a life experience. It was wonderful.